Hey there. I am inside a mountain right now with my friend Ann, and her daughter is shedding light on us. She's over here, which, okay, I can't really see you. It's just all light. So, Ann, tell us about this cave we're in.
So we're in Cedar Ridge Crystal Cave. This is really a jewel of the Tennessee Valley. It was first found in the 1960s when they were blasting through the side of this ridge to build Interstate 24. And it had no known entrances before then, which is why it is still one of the most beautiful caves in this area. We're going to see lots of speleotherms, cave straws, and this cave does have a key. We are locked inside, and if anyone's interested, Southeastern Cave Conservancy is an organization that helps protect caves like this.
All right, so I don't know what some of those things were you just said, but we're going to see them and talk about those when we see them, huh?
We will.
All right, I am so excited. So here's the door we came in, and you can probably hear the highway out there. And there's kind of a passageway down that way, but we're going up this way. So Ann's leading us. She's been here before. Not sure if this is built for somebody of my size, but
This is the worst of it right here.
oh, this is so cool.
Come on.
Hey, made it through. Alex is coming through now. So, Ann, can you give us an idea of the size of this cave, or even like how long this will be in here?
We could be in here technically for hours just because there are so many cool things to look at in here. As far as caves of tag, Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, this is a smaller cave.
Okay.
Oh, I love those curtains over there.
Where are you looking?
Those, they're like drapes.
Oh, yeah. It is cool.
Once they join top to bottom, they're columns.
So this is a column.
And then if you look at the formations on this stalagmite, this is all considered popcorn. And I've been told that's indicative of it being underwater for a long period of time at some point.
Okay. So stalactites from the ceiling, stalagmites from the bottom, right?
Yes.
Came down to Tennessee for warm weather, and we've been snowed in for 2 days because apparently they don't have salt here. And it's really warm in here. I'm wearing a sweatshirt and a t-shirt underneath, and I'm kind of overly warm. What, 58 degrees year-round?
58 degrees year-round. It was 19 just outside the cave door.
So what's the deal with a lot of it's kind of a light brown, tannish color, but then we got some white.
The
Crispy
white
cream glaze.
Oh, that's what it looks like, doesn't it?
The white is the newer calcite.
All right, so now I know how to tell if it's kind of still forming or it's been here for a while, huh?
Got a little salamander right here. See I can get out of the way. Look at the star of this video.
Where did you see him?
Right there.
Oh, little. When you said little, you meant little.
I meant little.
It's only like maybe a couple inches long if he stretches out. So tell me about these, Ann.
These are cave straws. They're extremely fragile. They're hollow. The water drips out of the inside. And I've been told it takes 100 years to grow an inch.
I don't know if you can see this in the video, but hey, Ann, if you look over there with your light, this room is huge. I can just barely see the other side of it. All right. Onward. When I was a kid, I thought caves were the coolest thing. I remember writing a story when I was, I think, in 3rd grade about a cave, and I think Bigfoot was there, and a mummy, and a witch. That's like all the scary things I could think of were at the cave. So let's take a look at that story, shall we? I promise these illustrations are not clickbait. The story you're about to hear is every bit as good as these pictures would lead you to believe. Let's read this little masterpiece. One day, me and Shelley went in a cave. We saw some bats, and one turned into a vampire. It scared Shelley, but not me. He said, "My name is Dracula." Then he said, "I think I'm thirsty." Then I said, What do you drink?" He said, "I'll give you a hint. It starts with B, and it is beer." Oh, I'm glad. I must have been thinking of another Dracula. And then he said, "I am nice." Then he said, "I will make a genie." Then we made a lot of things. Turns out my memory of 3rd grade isn't all that great. I was conflating this story with the equally impressive and scary Mystery of the Attic. It's actually in the attic where a witch and Bigfoot showed up, and a ghost too. But unfortunately there was no mummy. Well, if you're not too terrified after that story, we'll go back to the cave now.
But you think about when you look up at these soda straws and you think about an inch every 100 years, and you look at the length of some of these. It's a lot of soda.
Yeah, I'm used to seeing icicles that grow, that long overnight or something, or in a couple of days. So it's hard to fathom that they're that old. Here's this column we were just looking at. So there's a crack right there. And then it's not completely attached to the ceiling up there. This is on the floor here. This is flowstone along the top. Is there a name for that stuff growing in the bottom there? Those little pebbly looking things? Popcorn? More popcorn?
More popcorn.
So this huge rock right in front of me. These are going in an angle. And same thing over here. So Ann said that indicates that those would have come down with gravity vertically. So they were attached to the ceiling at some point and fell down. So what we do now is say a prayer that doesn't happen while we're in here. I think I said it when the camera was off, but I was commenting that this is every bit as beautiful as climbing up a mountain and looking at a beautiful view off the side of the mountain. Alex pointed out that this is the view on the inside of the mountain.
Look at that. It looks like a scepter.
Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Oh, asparagus. I am hungry.
Asparagus. Yeah, I like that one way over that's kind of bigger on the top than it is on the bottom. Is that the one you're looking at? Mm-hmm. The asparagus rock?
Yes.
After soda straws being incredibly fragile, helictites are probably even lower on the fragile scale.
So that's this thing right here. I'm shadowing it with my camera. That thing?
Yes. So all of the speleotherms in the cave grow from gravity and wind, but obviously the helictites pay no attention to either of those things. There's been a lot of theories at what allows the helictite to grow, but none are secured, known for sure.
It's doing its own thing, sticking out sideways. Is there more helictites? Kind of looks like frost growing on them almost. A whole bunch of it around here.
We've got maybe not the best way to come. I mean, we could do it, but I don't know that going this way is worth whatever we couldn't see if we went the other way. Scout this direction.
So we're being very careful not to damage things, like even like this little pool, Ann tells me not to step in that.
Does it go around easier?
Yeah, this is much easier.
Okay, yeah, I'm coming back in. I started down it, but it's a bit of a challenge.
That's really pretty back there.
There and all along there.
Yeah, look at these. They got little
I'm not
holes
sure
in the
what
top.
Not sure what they'd be called.
Let's make something up.
A vesicular speleotherm.
See, that sounds great, Mom.
Hmm?
That sounds great.
Are we going down to the right here? Am I right?
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
The inside of this stalactite almost looks like it has tree rings.
Let's see. Oh yeah. Well, I guess that's how it forms, sort of similarly. Ann told me I wasn't allowed to bring anything home for the tumbler. Darn. Darn you and your rules. The experienced caver says,
The experienced caver who left her boots at home and is trying to navigate his in tennis shoes.
Wow.
These are called draperies. Those are just incredible. There's a whole bunch of those helictites growing out of the sides of these things up here. Sorry about the GoPro shadow and everything. Just asked Ann if this was called anything in particular, and Alex said brain coral. I'm okay with brain coral. I'm going to go up here. There's a big hill here. I'll peek up and see what I can see.
Did we go up to? I think we said, didn't we?
Could get my cell phone from you. Oh, hold on. Oh, thanks.
I don't know exactly what it thinks it's doing, but.
It's best.
Hmm?
Best.
It is, isn't it? Pools here,
Should we go the other way?
right? We should.
Do you want to get it on camera?
This little area back in here that was pretty. There is like at least one soda straw back there that's easily 18 inches. Wow. It's under and back that way.
Here, can you point the camera at it?
There's a soda straw back there that's got to be at least 18 inches. So 1,800 years of growth.
Good math, good math.
Oh, actually, look at all those, right?
Those real fine ones?
The real fine ones. I don't know if we're getting any good shots of them or not, but there is a false floor right there. And it could be this whole entire area where it covered over a pool. And that's why we don't want to go that way. We don't want to break it through.
Okay, we have all the lights off except my UV light. And it looks just awesome in here under UV light. Here's the column right in front of us, but all the whiter stuff just lights right up. What it looks like over here. Hi, Ann. I'm going to blind you. Sorry.
The silence in the caves is, is what I like. I was trying. I don't know if I got your duck.
That was a very nicely formed dog.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if it's a great dog. A whole other area down there. Ann said she's been down there and it wasn't as pretty as up here. But we can at least take a peek. You watch your step, don't you?
Yes.
Big hole.
And we just do not need to tell my mom I took Alex in places like this when she was tiny enough to just disappear down those.
Okay, well we just got you on film, so.
Oh no, the jig is up.
What do I want from Ann? More rocks.
Well, you saw my backyard stash. I can send you home with enough to break the axe on your teeth. How do I know? I did it to the F-150 one year coming home from out west.
I'm not trying to be a trailblazer, but I'm not sure this is how we came.
We're close to the entrance, or I guess the exit. And there's a plant trying to grow down into here. There's a root right there.
There's a big root right here.
Where?
There.
Oh yeah, right along that ledge going horizontally. We are back out. You can probably hear the expressway out there. Well, we're not out. We're still inside. Look at this shaft of light coming down here through that little hole. Isn't that cool? Hey, if you want to see more karst topography, click on the video here and you can see some up in Michigan where I'm from. I went and explored an earth crack and I think you'll really like that video. So I'll see you over there.
It's a tight squeeze.
Freedom!